So there's been a recurring theme on my channel lately, and I just noticed it now, and that is that my subscribers are sending me a lot of different fragrances to review on my channel. And so this one was sent to me during one of my lives. If you guys can remember, it's Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal Pour Homme, which was released in 2021. One of my subscribers, Bill, sent it to me. I wore it for about a month and a half now, and so now I'm going to be giving you my full thoughts and my full review. So without further ado, let's get it. Alright my dudes, welcome back to my channel. This is Randy, aka Fragrance Dude, back with another fragrance video. And so again, in this video I'm going to be covering a full review on Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal Pour Homme. I was actually going to wear this and wait until I bought the full bottle, but now that I know that they were already releasing the newest one that's coming out soon, Scandal Pour Homme Le Parfum, which is actually an Eau de Parfum Intense, not a Le Parfum. I was wondering why they skipped a level from the Eau de Toilette to the Le Parfum, but it's an Eau de Parfum Intense. And since that's coming out soon, I wanted to give you guys the base knowledge about this line so you can make the decision to purchase it, since it is a European exclusive and a bit more expensive than other Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances. And so the main notes that you find in this fragrance, the top notes are clary sage and mandarin orange. The mid notes are caramel and tonka bean, and the base note is vetiver. So again, this is an Eau de Toilette. So what you pull here in the opening, even though it says clary sage and mandarin orange, you do get a bit of that mandarin orange, but it's not citrusy. It's more of a sweet mandarin orange. The main notes that you do get throughout the lifetime of this fragrance are that sweet gourmand caramel, almost toffee-like caramel. And then you also get tonka bean, which is as I've told you before, in a lot of these fragrances, it feels more of like a creamy vanilla. And so that is exactly what you get in this fragrance. You get that creamy vanilla mixed with a lot of that caramel. And then in the dry down, it doesn't change that much. Again, from the opening to the dry down, the only difference is that clary sage and mandarin orange that were sitting in the background in the opening are now completely gone. The vanilla or tonka bean comes up a bit more, and then you also get a slight bit of earthiness from the vetiver in the dry down, but really it's almost not noticeable, which is why I called this fragrance one-dimensional. One-dimensional is not bad. For instance, the one that I'm going to compare it to, which is Beau back there, it's coconut and vanilla, which has a little bit of patchouli or vetiver or whatever it is in the dry down that gives it a bit of earthiness. It's very one-dimensional, but it's a really nice fragrance for what it does. So speaking of Beau, I talked to my wife yesterday night. I decided I was going to make a video, but I wanted to wear it one last time, so I wore it last night. I walked up to my wife and said, "What do you think about this fragrance?" And she said, "Hey, that's one of those naked man fragrances, that one with the leaf on his dong, right?" And I was like, that's funny that you say that, because whenever Bill sent me this originally, I sent him a message on Instagram and said, it reminds me of Beau if you took away a bit of the freshness and the coconut, and in place of the coconut, you put caramel. That's exactly what it was to me. I didn't read the notes at that point in time, but I could tell it was caramel. And so we had like a 15 or 20 minute conversation, me and my wife, about it last night. And then I decided to spray them side by side on arms. And there is a bit of a difference, like a major difference actually, in the first about 5 to 10 minutes. Once you get about 15 minutes into the fragrance, Beau, and if you're a normal person with a normal nose, you would think they're about 80 to 90% similar, Beau and Scandal Pour Homme, except for Scandal Pour Homme is sweeter, has more of a gourmandness to it and less freshness. And you can tell it's more made for fall and winter and early spring, whereas Beau is made for the later spring and the early summer for the daytime, while this could be for day or night, more night in my opinion. Also, this fragrance, compared to Beau, lasts longer. It's about 6 to 8 hours, about 3 hours of above average projection. So it's a really good fragrance overall as far as performance. I was going to buy a full bottle like I told you in review, but now I'm just going to wait till the Le Parfum comes out, buy that, compare the two, and decide whether or not I want to buy a bottle of this if they're so much different, or I can just have the stronger version of this, which is usually what Jean Paul Gaultier does. So other than that, there's really not much with this fragrance. I wanted to keep this video under 5 minutes, and I'm just about there. So I just wanted to let you guys know it's a nice sweet fragrance. It has caramel, it has tonka bean. It's like a caramel vanilla. So if you like those type of fragrances, if you like Beau, then you will definitely like Scandal Pour Homme. It's a great day or night fragrance for fall, winter, and early spring. Nothing much else to it. It's just really that good, and that's why I'm excited about the release of the Les Parfums, because I like those sweet fragrances. Even though this one has nothing unique about it, nothing crazy about it, it's just, it feels like a Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance. It's nothing crazy. I do really like the fragrance, and I will definitely recommend it to other people. Will it make lists, top 10 lists? Probably not. Hopefully the Les Parfums brings a bit of unique nature to it and changes up the DNA a bit, but we'll see. So that's Scandal Pour Homme. And so thank you very much again to Bill. If you guys have tried this before, let me know what you think. Or if you are excited about the Scandal Pour Homme Les Parfums, let me know that as well. I'll be back with another video. Like, comment, subscribe. So peace.